Okay, guys, that's another session here with at the house with Skaggs. We have the beautiful Jackie Aguirre here in the background. As I said, she's amazing. She does everything, and she has a few questions. The Ask SCAGZ questions. Go ahead, Jackie.
Okay, so we have a question from Arthur from England.
Okay.
He says, "What is the most difficult form of poker to win at?"
Well, Arthur, I think that's a great question. I don't think it's really which game is the most difficult. Jacks are better. Omaha, no limit, whatever it is. I think it depends on the quality of player. And that's one of the big things. They're always talking about it in the books and in the videos. It's game selection. Like you may be like Jack Skaggs, maybe the 9th best player in the world. But if I'm sitting at a table with 8 guys who are better than me, that's a horrible game, you know. So you want to sit in a game where there's some live ones, there's some guys, some action ones, and some not real good players. You don't want to sit down with 8 pros. I don't care what game it is. That's going to be the worst game.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a question from Jackson from Wyoming. He says, "Why don't hyenas win at poker?"
Well, the problem with hyenas is they always buy in low, and we're talking about no limit poker here, and they can't make enough money on their big hands. Because like at the Palace, you buy in for $200, and let's say you get 2 other people involved, you're only going to win $400 because you only have 200. Where if you do what like Skaggs likes to do, and Alonzo and some of the other big players, where we're rolling around with say $3,000. And then we trap somebody. Maybe a player has $3,000, has us covered, and another player has $1,500. Then you win $4,500 on that pot. Now the opposite can be said. Somebody can flop quad 4s and take your whole money if they have you covered. But that's very, very rare. That, and plus people don't pay off hyenas because they know that they're just going to pack up and leave with their money. So really hard to win when you play like a hyena.
And the last question we have is from Larry from Detroit. And he says, "How did you become one of the best in the world after being so horrible?"
Well, Larry, that's the truth. When I first started out, not only did I not know the rules, but I couldn't win. I couldn't book a winning session. I'd go into the Oaks and I'd drop 3, 4, 500 and 3, 6, and then I try to move up to 6, 12, and I just drop more. I was horrible, but just like anything else, I decided after watching Tilt and the Matador that I wanted to be one of the best in the world, and I wanted that title. And I just started studying and playing. I just would study. I'd read it back then in 2004, 2005. I read everything for like 3 years, everything, and I played all the time. I was playing professional hours because I wasn't coaching then, because this is all in the book down to the felt, but we had a situation where the judge stepped in and said I couldn't have my daughter when I was coaching basketball. So I didn't coach basketball for 4 years, and I just gambled when I didn't have my daughter. So I just put in all the time. I read, and then now I watch videos all the time. And I'm constantly studying. My game is constantly evolving. When I'm playing poker, I eat, drink, and sleep poker. I mean, it just means everything to me. It's a mission. And, that's what it takes if you want to be good at anything.
Okay, guys, so if you need more questions for Jack Skaggs, you just leave it in the comments. You can leave it on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, and then I get to choose the questions. So you better be really creative for that. That's it for today. Thank you very much. And
whoa, not yet.
No?
They got to get a little music.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We got to get a little music, guys, as we wrap it up. Gap Band, back from the 80s. Thank you, Jackie. Here we go. And don't forget, the Monarchs will be back in action Friday night at Tennyson with a chance to get a piece of their 3rd straight league title. Skaggs out.